JMC 6000 here, and before me I have the first Tesla on the JMC 6000 channel. This is the 2024 Model Y. I was given the Tesla and they said, go ahead, take it. So I was like, okay, I'll take it and I'll review it. So here it is. Now, I know the Model Y has been out for several years now, but I wanted to do this and kind of point out a few highlights, some lowlights, and some different things that I've experienced. This is my first Tesla, not only on the channel, but this is the first Tesla I've ever driven. Can you believe that? I've never driven a Tesla before. This is the first one. So let's go through this car real quick. Now, if you guys don't know what a Model Y is, it's basically Tesla's version of a three-row SUV. It's kind of got like a hatchback style. In fact, let's go ahead and look around the side. You guys know what the Tesla Model Y is. It's got this hatchback kind of a look and style to it. Very raked in the back here. You got this small little quarter window for the third row. What we have for tires on this particular Model Y, and I don't know what version of Model Y this is, so bear with me. This is all new to me. But what version of Model, I don't know what version it is, but we have these Continental Pro contact tires, and the size of them on this particular Model Y is 255/45 19s on, I think it's like a wheel, aluminum wheel cover kind of a type design here. I think the rims are cool. I just wish they weren't plastic. That's all. If you look at the front of the Model Y, I don't know of any changes that Tesla did for 2024, but of course you got full LED headlights, high beams, turn signals, LED running lights are up here, and you also got LED fog lights right down there. As you can tell, being that this is a fully electric car, you do not have any kind of grille or anything like that. You do get a slit air opening down here to let a little bit of cooling for the battery and other components in the front there. This does have a frunk, which I will see if I can pop open. See if I can figure that out. Oh, I did. All right. This does have a frunk. I'm not quite sure the size of the frunk, but you do have some you know, good size in here. You do the washer fluid over here, and yeah, it's a frunk. There's really nothing else much to it. So let's go ahead and shut that up. I don't know the color, but I love this dark gray metallic color. No idea what color this is. Maybe somebody put that in the comment section, but it looks absolutely amazing. Love the color. Let's go ahead and go around back of the Model Y. Of course, you got full LED tail lights, turn signals, and everything else back here. It's a dual motor, all-wheel drive. And this is kind of the third row. This is with the third row up. We have some good amount of storage back here underneath this kind of cover here behind the third row. Really like that deep well. And if you look at this. So the third row must be for legless humans. I mean, it's an absolute joke of a third row. I thought the Mitsubishi Outlander was bad. This may take the cake for one of the worst third rows ever. I mean, absolutely must be for a legless human. I can't imagine fitting 7 people in here. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's go ahead and get in the second row. Let's check out that room there. Power liftgate there. As you can see, this is all brand new to me. All right, so I'm 5'10", kind of a 215-pound guy. This is where I would sit. Have my seat right here. This is actually a good amount of room, decent leg room here, nice, and this seat can be moved up to maybe give a little bit of room for the third row passengers, but still legless humans back there. I mean, if you wanted any kind of room at all. But there is a good amount of adjustability here, so I do like that. If you wanted to get back into the third row, let's leave it right there. If you wanted to get back into the third row, there's a button right here. And that gives you access. I'm not climbing back there. I'm just not going to do it. I don't feel like I need to climb back there, so we're going to put that all the way back. There we go. Now, if you're wanting to top with me in the front, and we'll go over a couple more things about this Tesla Model Y. All right, JMC 6000 in the 2024 Tesla Model Y. I wanted to go over real quick my likes and dislikes on this Tesla. One of the things that Tesla's kind of doing is they're offering this vehicle at a discounted rate. I will say this, the Tesla service center or the sales center that I went to said you could have a Model Y with rebates and everything, including the tax credit, for about 40 grand. I'm like, wow. So you guys all know, you've seen the interior. Let me kind of go over a few likes and dislikes that I have with the front of this thing, or while I'm sitting in the front of this thing. Let's go over my likes first. Number one, I have to say the interior does feel comfortable, from the steering to these nice white leather seats. I think these might be a synthetic leather. You got Alcantara, kind of a faux suede on the door panels. And it feels like a nice interior. There are a few hard plastics, but the dash is padded, this top of the door panel is padded. I mean, it feels well put together. As I was driving down the road, there wasn't many squeaks or rattles. Number two like that I have has to be the infotainment. It's kind of a like and dislike, but let me go into the like. Now, I do like it has embedded Google Maps as GPS. It has the everything is done through the screen, whether it's turning the car on, whether it's opening up the glove box or whatever. Anything you want to do with this vehicle outside of turn signals and putting in a reverse or drive is all done pretty much through the screen. So again, nice big screen. It's very fingerprint happy, but a nice big screen. It's very high mounted, and it looks great. Once it's clean, it looks great. And then my final like for the Tesla, I actually like the color. I'm a big kind of a gray fan. I love gray metallic, and I really do like the color on this Tesla demo model. Now, a few dislikes, and I'll go into my number one dislike. Has to be the screen again. So I'm not a Tesla aficionado. This is all new to me, and if you're not a Tesla aficionado, this is a steep learning curve, from the menu structure to all the various settings and different things. It's a very, very steep learning curve. And maybe someone that's more tech savvy than me, it's not that big of a deal. But for me, and I think people that are older than me, so I'm in my early 40s, so people that are older than me, that are in their 50s, 60s, even 70s, it's going to be a steep learning curve for many that don't know anything about Tesla or anything about how their operating system works, and everything is done through the screen. So it's not very intuitive. I'm sure if I took time and I learned it, it would be, but for me it's not. Number two dislike has to be the laughable third row. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. Why would they even offer a third row? I mean, the person sitting in the middle row, if somebody was sitting in the third row, they would have to have their knees all the way up against my seat in order to have somebody sit in the third row. Just crazy why they would offer a third row. It's absolutely laughable. But it's there. It's available. It's about as laughable as a third row in the Outlander, Mitsubishi Outlander. Maybe not that, well, just about as bad. Anyway, and last dislike I have for the Tesla is it's an electric vehicle. Now you may be like, how is that a dislike? I'm not a big electric vehicle fan. I know they have their place and everything else, but for me, I love combustion engines. I love the sound, the feel, the passion, the drive and everything else about a combustion engine. And you don't really have that in any way, shape, or form in this Tesla. I mean, it's fast. Don't get me wrong, the Model Y is mind-blowing fast. And it's awesome. It feels great, especially this dual motor. But it's silent. You get on the throttle, and that's it. It's just, there's nothing to it. There's no passion behind it. Going fast can only get you so far. And for me, I want to hear the whoa. I want to hear that ruckus underneath the hood. I want to feel something. I want to feel gear changes and everything else. That's me. I grew up in cars. I grew up with my dad being a motorhead and everything else. And don't get me wrong, the technology in this thing is amazing. But for me, I rather have that. And next week, you guys are going to find out. I get to actually sit and kind of fiddle around with the Hyundai Ioniq 5N. Now that is going to change the way electric people, or the way people view electric cars. Anyway, this is my Tesla review. Appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I upload every single Wednesday morning and every single Saturday evening with JMC Garage Talk. If you guys have any questions, comments, please leave that. I love to read those. And again, please be easy on me. This is my first ever Tesla, driving one, experiencing one, and really kind of getting a sense of what they're about. I may do a Cybertruck review if I can get my hands on one. But we'll see how that goes. That's a whole nother story. Awesome. You guys stay tuned for more comment. And again, we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.